Hi guys, welcome back to Be Did What. I'm Bianca. For all my OG subscribers, welcome back. To all my new subscribers, welcome. So today I'm just here to share with you what I eat as a new vegan. Now, when I first announced to my friends what that I'm going vegan, they were kind of like, well, what are you going to eat? Because they know how picky I am as it is with my food, and there's a lot that I don't like. And then I kind of just tend to repeat things, and I'm kind of doing that now as a vegan. I've discovered the things that I like and I'm just repeating it, and then once I get fed of it, I find something else that I like and I just repeat it. There's nothing wrong with this. It's actually quite good because then I know exactly what I'm buying when I go into the supermarket, and also it just helps with consistency with weight loss. So I'm going to share with you what I eat exactly and my honest opinion on things. So first off, we're going to go with breakfast. For breakfast, I tend to, I don't have breakfast that much, I'm going to be honest. I've got such a busy lifestyle, and I know it sounds like a poor excuse, but it's just the truth. I wake up most mornings at 5:30. And then I'm at the house by about 7 in order to get to work. So it's not at 5:30 I'm not hungry most of the time. It just doesn't make sense to me to have breakfast. But at the weekends when I'm home, I just try and fit in my breakfast, and for breakfast I tend to go for this, which is a granola. It's actually one of the healthier granolas on the market at the moment, and it's from Dorset Cereals. I don't know if you can see it properly. And it's just a mixture of pecans, almonds. It's got some sunflower seeds in there. It's got some rolled oats, and a little bit of honey. But apart from the honey that they put in, everything else is all of the sugars are natural, which I love. You can get the version without honey in it, which makes it even more healthier, but I think this was just still, and I really love the taste. So I picked this up from Waitrose, and at the moment they've got them on special. All of them in the range are only £3, so get your hands on them. And then I pair this granola with yogurt, and at the moment I'm obsessed by these. It's just trying to get the right angle for you guys. It's the Alpro On high in protein yogurt, and it's all vegan. Don't know if you can see the side there. It's vegan. And it's a plant-based yogurt, which I love. It tastes, when you first taste it, it tastes a bit funny, but you kind of get used to the taste, and the mixture together is just the best. You get a bit of creaminess with a bit of crunch. And for me, it's like eating like a dessert kind of thing. So I have this in the mornings when I'm at home, on the weekends, or if I can, then I do take it into work, but it's not usual. I take it into work and have it. So that's what I have. Also, just to touch base with you, why I don't actually have a breakfast most of the time is because I'm doing intermittent fasting as well. So with that, I tend to skip out the breakfast, and then I have my first meal of the day at 12 o'clock. Most of the time it doesn't happen at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be very honest with you. It happens at about 2 o'clock, because that's when I stop and have a break from work. And then I eat up until 8 o'clock. To be honest, I probably have my meal at 2 o'clock, and then I get home at 7 and rush to have my meal before my 8 o'clock cut off. That's my reality, and I'm just being very, very honest with you guys. So I tend to skip the breakfast and just go straight to having my lunch and then have dinner, and it's been working for me. I've seen results already for last week. I've only been doing the intermittent fasting for a week, and I've lost 7 pounds, so I'm very happy with it. I'll be carrying it on, and I'll be giving you a review at the end of it. As well as doing that, I'm actually doing my squat challenge at the moment. I hope some of you guys are joining me, and I hope you're getting on quite well with it. Send me your feedback below. I'm happy to give you some assistance. For dinner, I've been tending to go towards salads for the last week, and that's only because of the heat. When it's hot, I don't like to have like hot food. I'm just going to be honest with you, it just makes me even more hotter, and I have no interest in eating it. So I've been having salads, and my salads are quite simple. I go for like avocado with some lettuce, iceberg lettuce, and some celery for crunch. And then I might put in some cucumber if I feel like it. Most of the time I leave the cucumber out, it's just not my thing. And then I've got some vegan salad dressing, which I put in a little bit on top of it just to kind of cut the dryness of the salad. But avocados, I cannot rave enough about them, how good they are. If you are a lover of avocados, try and eat as many as possible, because those healthy fats that you get from avocado do your body and your skin wonders. So if you can, get your avocado intake in as much as possible. With my salad, I like to pair quite a few different things, and you're thinking as a vegan, what kind of options do you have? It's just salad, isn't it? No. So I touched on it a bit in my last video, my green lentils from Sainsbury's. As you can see, I go for the organic ones, and these are so good. So it's just pre-packaged lentils in water. I literally just drain out the water, and I use them, basically I clean them again, I wash them again. So I put them in like a strainer, and I go through each one and just clean them and make sure that, because they do come out a bit dirty, I'm not going to lie to you. So if you want to use them straight from the packet, that's totally up to you. For me, I prefer to just wash them again just to make sure they're clean, but they're so delicious, especially the way how I cook them. So what I do, I make like a mince. So I use this Italian passata with it, which is really lovely. There's also got one that comes with garlic and rosemary, something like that. But really nice. So what I do, I usually get some peppers, onions, etc. I saute them in the pan, and then I put in my Italian passata and let that kind of bubble, and then it kind of gets a bit thicker. And then just before it gets too thick, I put in the green lentils, and I put in some chilies in there as well. And there's these finger chilies that Sainsbury's sell. They're probably about £1.50. They do pack a punch, but it makes everything taste so yummy. So I usually either pair this sort of green lentil mince that I make with my salad. In the past I've used it to do like a chili con carne with rice, or I've used it to do tacos before, which is really nice. So definitely get your hands on these. I will share the recipe down below, so if you really want to kind of recreate it, then please do so, and I'll try and film me making it. I haven't made it in a couple of weeks, but I'll probably make it in the next couple of weeks, and when I do, I'll film it and share it with you guys. On the subject of avocados, I just want to give you a tip about them, because you go in supermarkets most of the time and they're actually at ripe level, but at the moment in most supermarkets they are selling the ripe at home ones. So what I tend to do, if I need avocado straight away, then I get the ripe, the ones that are already ripe, but I also pick up a couple of these and leave them to ripe at home. And what you want to do, if you're ripening them at home, just place them in a brown paper bag if you've got one, and just leave them at the side on your kitchen counter to ripen, and it will be ripe in the next couple of days. Just a little tip for you guys. Right, with my salads as well, I like to pair this, and this is one of the products that I probably go to a lot, especially coming in from work, because they're just so easy to make and they're so tasty, and it just makes things a lot easier. Now, when I first became a vegan, I tried to avoid soya as much as possible, but then I realised that I need it. So I tried to avoid it as much as possible, and went more towards the seeds and the pulses, which is probably better for me, but I just like convenience. I'm just going to be honest, I like convenience. I like to come in and just get everything done quickly. So I go for these, I recently discovered these, the hot and spicy burgers from Quorn, and they are are so good. So they're these chicken burgers. They're like based on a chicken burger from the taste of it. They are breadcrumbed, so I'll just show you how one looks. Just these chicken burgers, and they are breadcrumbed. They have such a good flavour on them. And then I just cut one of them. I literally put one in the oven, and I cut it up and put it on top of my salads, and I have it like a kind of Caesar kind of avocado salad. Not really a Caesar salad, but it's more of an avocado salad with these corn burgers on them. They're 100% vegan, as you can see, if I can get the right angle. Yeah, they're vegan. And so the calorie content, so it's 139 calories per burger, 5.7 grams of fat, 1.4 grams of saturates, 1.3 grams of sugars, and 0.6 grams of salt. So quite good, to be honest. So this is what I go for most of the time, and I will eat this probably 3-4 times a week. There also are the fishless fingers, so they're like based on a fish finger. I did try those for the first during the first week and the last week that I had them, and they're alright. They're just not my bag. I prefer these a lot more than the fishless fingers. So this I would definitely recommend, and they retail for about £2.50. I looked in Waitrose and they were the same price, and in Tesco's they're £2.50 as well. I'm not too sure in Sainsbury's, they're probably about the same price because they like to price match. So get your hands on them. Okay, so I'm going to be with you. I still have sugar cravings now and then, and in the last 2 weeks I've picked up this little fella here, and it's the coconut flavoured Oreo thins. They're brand new on the market. I just picked them up in Tesco's. They're just over £1 they cost. They're like 4 individual packets of Oreos, but they've got a coconut flavour. You can't really taste the coconut, to be honest. It's like the hint, a littlest hint of coconut that you can taste out of them, but they taste really good. With the thins, they're a bit more crunchy. So I find like if I have a sugar craving, then I just reach for one of these, and I don't eat the whole pack. So I know that I'm trying to get over this sugar thing that I'm going through, which I touched on last video. I like have 1 or 2. I don't have a whole one of the 4 packs that they come in. I have like 1 or 2, and then that kind of kills the sugar craving for me. And that's what it is basically about. It's just taking a step by step. Yes, if you can just cut sugar, try cut it, but if you can't, then take it a day at a time. So this is what I go for at the moment, and they're fully vegan. That's a great thing. Oreos are vegan. It's great. So get your hands on these if you can. Now, what I drink as a vegan, especially a vegan who's trying to lose weight, is this thing here, Buxton Still Mineral Water. I live by this thing. I try and drink a whole one of these. This is 1.5 litres per day, and if I can drink more than that, this one, then I try and do so. And it's probably my primary drink. It's the only drink that I really drink. Sometimes I do have a bit of orange juice, or I have a bit of like fizzy carbonated water. So I have one of those, but mainly I try and fit one of these in per day. The reason why I do it, because this thing, I love to have a clear skin, so I try and drink this as much as possible, and also just to flush my system out. Especially in this hot wet weather, the best thing that you can drink to hydrate is water. So try and do so. Set yourself a challenge. It did take me a while. I wasn't a water fan until I started a major fitness journey about 2-3 years ago, and it's when I lost so much weight, and then I put it back on because I got lazy. Let's be honest, I lost so much weight. I probably was down to a size 12, 14, that's UK sizing, and I kind of set myself a challenge, and I said, you know, it's not only about, you know, losing the weight, but let's be aware of what we're putting in your body. And that's what I learned from my trainers then as well, is they kind of drummed it into me. It's not only about fitness, it's about what you're eating as well. And so I started this challenge of drinking 1 of these a day, and then I ended up drinking like 2 of these a day. So it's just setting yourself a challenge. And the great thing that I like about Buxton Water as well, they've started this new bottling thing, so it tells you how many glasses that you've drunk. So they've got these indentations and these numbers here that you can just about make out. So here is 4 glasses of water. When you get to here, you've drunk 5 glasses of water. When you get to here, you've drunk 6. So it kind of sets you a challenge in itself. But I love the water. You can get any water that you want. It's just that Buxton has always been my favourite and will remain my favourite. I think I've been drinking this water for solidly a good 3 to 4 years, and I can't get enough of it. So it's definitely in my weekly shopping, no matter if I'm on a diet or I'm eating healthy or whatever. This remains consistent with me, and it's probably the best thing that I did 3 years ago, that's setting myself that challenge, because it's done me a world of good. And that's it, guys. That is exactly what I'm eating as a new vegan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.